YouTube!
Hi guys, I'm Tim Kahn.
And I'm Luis Torres.
And we're here with the very first movie review from Prototype Movie News.
Welcome.
Here to represent the Suicide Squad.
So, this film is an amazing ride.
I enjoyed it.
From beginning to end.
It was awesome.
From the character development of each characters to the introduction of each one of them.
Yes.
It was good. It was a good film.
Now, the whole plot to Suicide Squad is basically there's this task force called Task Force X that sends these anti-heroes and villains on crazy
suicidal missions.
Hence the Suicide Squad. And
basically
if they fail, they have these nanite bombs in their necks and they'll detonate and blow and kill them. And if they succeed, they get time shaved off their sentences, like a tenth of their time. But
good enough.
But the thing is that overall,
it was a good movie.
It was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Granted,
there are problems.
Script problems.
But it was fun. I did not from a DC movie. This was the most fun I had in a DC movie in a long time.
Yes, we stand on different grounds when it comes to Batman vs Superman.
I did not like it.
Didn't like it. I enjoyed it a lot.
The problems with it was that it was convoluted and basically there really was scenes with no lead-in. And the Ultimate Cut didn't help.
It struggled to get to the point.
Oh, and don't forget Jesse Eisenberg.
But the difference between Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad was that in Batman vs Superman, you felt like it was dragging and it took forever. But in this one, it's completely different. You felt the fun. There was levity. There was fun. The colors was different. It wasn't dark and mellow or broody. It got what the character should be.
It was comical. This was a DC film where people were having fun making it.
There are dark scenes. Yes.
There are some pretty dark scenes.
It's dark. It's a dark film at points, but it's completely different. It corrected the course of what DC Cinematic Universe should have done, and it did. It delivered.
Now, from the critics that say it's a mess, there are the script is a little messy. Like the motive of the villain, who we're not going to give away until the spoiler review, but
it's difficult to understand.
It's difficult to understand. We don't really know
why.
We don't really know why.
Or who. Why.
To tell you the truth, this kind of was the way how I felt whenever I read the New 52 Suicide Squad comics.
Real.
There was an entity that they basically had to take on, and basically those comics were just character driven.
Right. I think that's what the focus was more on though in this movie too. It was the characters, who they were, and they introduced us just like in Batman vs Superman, where introduced Bruce Wayne and Batman. Like that, they did the same here with all the characters, introducing them in a good way.
Right.
And it didn't take that long at all.
Now, to the cast performances, we'll start off with Will Smith. And
he is the man. Fresh Prince is back in action, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy it.
Indeed.
Enjoy it.
And I'm going to say this is by far my favorite, version of Deadshot in the live action form. I know we've only had maybe 3 versions, Smallville, Arrow, and now this is the best.
The DC proper.
He honestly can play the snarky anti-hero, but still have, elements that are emotional and, the audience can sympathize with him. Floyd Lawton is indeed the thing is, this is the Floyd Lawton from the comic books, and the thing is he's somewhat torn, but
he delivered. He was the proper action hero. Not only that, he was the actor that we saw in his movie,
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Thank you. I was blanking out. He wasn't just the action buff, guns, whatever. No, he actually acted.
There was depth to this character.
Yes, from the way his eyes were when he was bringing the emotions, you could clearly see in his face, and he delivered. So it was perfect. Good job. I loved it.
And another performance that I liked a lot was Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. Now, honest to God, this felt like they basically brought the cartoon character to life.
They took her from the animated series, Batman animated series, and brought her to life. It was incredible. From her accents to the way she talked and
moved. She has the Brooklyn accent.
She It was her. There was no question about it. Margot Robbie killed it.
Yes, she indeed did, and I
Um,
look forward to her in
yes.
other Batman movies
Yes,
and the
bitch. Yes.
and the solo Harley Quinn movie that's probably
I
going to come
hope it
up.
happens because they were talking
It
about
does,
it.
yeah. I hope it
It's
does.
amazing.
Now, moving on to more characters like Jai Courtney's Boomerang. I mean, this was kind of a surprise. Jai Courtney did deliver, and
Surprisingly so.
and Captain Boomerang is known to be a douche, and he does it perfectly fine. Now, on to the one thing that, you know,
everybody's talking about this movie.
Jared Leto's Joker.
He killed it.
We liked it. He was great. He's not the best Joker, but the thing is that this is a different version, and he's good in his own way. Yeah. This is more like the New 52 Endgame.
He's more
Joker.
of a mafia leader that is still psychopath, is still the crazy Joker that we know from.
Kind of like elements of Jack Nicholson, but a little different.
And the comics, and he delivered. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, but he looks ridiculous. The tattoos, the clothes." It's probably who his persona is.
People said the same thing about Heath Ledger's Joker, and he was terrific.
It makes sense with all the tattoos, like the crazy. Smile on his face and everything recovers up.
All that in the gonna get you hurt.
They saw in the trailers, and he delivered. In the trailers, it was out of context, and we couldn't see how well he was as Joker, but he delivered.
He indeed did deliver.
It makes sense who he was, and it was a good movie.
And I look forward to him in the solo Batman movie. Yes. Hopefully it's a Red Hood movie. That would be cool, or maybe
who knows? Court of Owls,
or maybe Death of the Family.
That would be a good one.
That would be, yeah. Now moving on to script. Now this is the problem that a lot of people had issues with. This was, like we said earlier, the villain's motive was a bit convoluted. It was just, take over the world. It's pretty simple.
Well, not even that, but it was just, you didn't understand why what was happening. And stuff.
The supervillain is someone, you know, the thing is that will be left for our spoiler review, which will be coming up next.
Look forward to it.
And
but overall, though, the script had its problems. There were a couple lines here that were like, ugh, really? Or scenes that just, meh,
it was messy a little bit, yeah.
But it was fun. It was a fun ride. You could follow it perfectly, and people had fun. That's something that Batman vs Superman didn't have. And honestly, good job, DC films.
And now, last element I want to go over is, you know, special effects and cinematography. I mean, the camera work was terrific. And, I mean, every single fight scene, like, it felt like I was watching those Task Force films that I like to watch, like The Raid.
Yes, for sure.
And,
they delivered. There were some here and there, but I love how they didn't go with a full CGI King Shark. It was
Killer Croc was basically what King Shark is in the.
I said King Shark. My bad.
Basically, King Shark is.
Comments, please don't kill me. I know it was King Shark or.
That was Killer Croc. Yeah, Killer Croc. Don't worry, we're gonna get killed in this. But the thing is that David Ayer's original interpretation was, you know,
he wanted to be not only King Shark, but he wanted actually for you to feel and see a
metahuman, like, you know,
metahuman killer Croc, and he brought it the way he moved, the way he stands and moved when he walked, or
and honestly, I like the design.
It was beautiful.
Now,
it was scary, but beautiful.
Now, all set aside. I'm gonna give this movie a B. It's a good film, but there are some problems, especially with the script. But the thing is that I can overlook that when I look at the characters. Now, what do you think, Luis?
I liked it. I enjoyed my time. It went by so quickly. I could have watched 3 hours maybe, or 4 or more, but there were some problems with the script, and honestly, I don't care. I enjoyed my time. It was fun. It was such a good time. So I will have to give it a B- for some errors here and there in the script and whatever. But overall, it was a really good movie. A good time to go to the movies. We cannot recommend any more than we can. Go see it in movie theaters. Go watch it live. Go watch it on the big screen with sound and people.
Yes.
It's an event.
Go watch it. It's a fun ride. Now, to wrap this up, we wanted to say thank you guys for watching this review.
Thank you so much.
Please like, share, and subscribe to
the details.
Our channel.
Comment below. Tell us what other movies you want us to review. Tell us what you like, what we didn't, what could improve on. Be kind. we're doing what we want to do. This is something we always wanted to do.
Yeah, we wanted to always review
in the
movies.
Films. It's not. The film industry is something that we gravitate to, and this is our love for movies.
Yeah.
We want to express and give our opinions as well. So please, thank you, and thank you for supporting us.